And welcome back to Brentford TV. I'm Ben.
And I'm Freddie, and this is the Man City preview. And so looking at Man City first, they're on a 3-game win streak, which is a turn in form for them, considering they had a pretty bad 1 or 2 months. But albeit the 3 teams they've beaten aren't the best teams in the world.
No. Yeah, there's Leicester, West Ham who were in a transition period between an old manager and a new manager, and Salford City in the FA Cup.
Yeah, and so it was a convincing win against Leicester and West Ham and Salford. But yeah, I think the main difference between them and us right now is that they beat Salford 8-0 in the FA Cup. We embarrassingly and pathetically lost 1-0 to Plymouth in the Cup.
Yes.
And yeah, City, they did rotate in for the Salford game, and so they should be full strength for when they play us. We rotated a bit.
For as much as we can. Really.
Yeah, we rotated as much as we can without the entire team being youth players, and we really embarrassingly and pathetically lost to Plymouth. Like, that was a terrible game, wasn't it?
It was. It's just like it. I can only describe our possession as like 90 minutes of nothing. We didn't do much. We didn't create good chances. We just passed the ball around and did nothing.
Yeah,
I don't know what else I can describe it as.
We had 71% possession, 9 shots, 0.4 xG, and we did nothing with all that possession, and it's so frustrating. And from when I watched it, I thought we were trying to play like Man City, but with players who aren't good enough to play like Man City. Because, say, players like Yarmouk Magoma, they're better than Plymouth, but they're not good enough to play like Man City. As in, they were trying to play around them, we were trying to play through them, we were trying to make the perfect goal, but we'd always fail at like the first or second hurdle and just never create the chance.
And like, we didn't put any crosses in at all.
Yeah.
And you think that like Rico Henry back, you'd get quite a few crosses in from the left side.
Yeah. I think it really goes to show how poor of a team we are without Christian Norgard. As in, like, a month or two ago, lots of people online were saying, is he good enough for us? Is he good enough captain? I think just by his standards and level of performance and the respect he has from his teammates, that shows that he's good enough to be our captain, because he was just left out of the squad so he can rest.
Yeah.
But the performances without him are so poor, in my opinion.
But at the very least, I'm glad he'll be in the squad for... Yeah, we've rested him so he can be in the squad for these next 2 games, which I'd say are very important.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we have...
They're big games, and I think
it's
important we play our best, but it's not... They're not winnable games.
I'll take 1 point.
We can easily take points, and I definitely will take just one singular point from these next 2 games. Yeah.
But against us versus Man City in the last 7 fixtures, they're often like really close games.
Yeah.
I think in 5 of the last 7 games, there's been 1 goal in it. I remember last season, in the 1-0 loss at the Etihad, it came down to an Ayer slip that led to a Haaland 1v1, and they won 1-0. So we often keep it really tight with Man City. We've even won 2 of those 7 games. Yeah. But yeah.
Albeit the same season. And
we did it.
Yeah, we're the only team to do the double over City that season.
Yeah.
And that was it. Yeah, that was that. Was it? Oh, they won some. Was it the treble winning?
That was their treble winning season. Yeah. But also, earlier this season, in the 2-1 loss to Man City away, we went 1-0 up in 30 seconds and we dominated for half an hour. But then from then on, they destroyed us. But it was still only a 2-1 loss, and so we always keep it close with Man City. So I'm hoping for the same again.
Yeah, and Thomas Frank knows his tactics. He knows the game very well, and he'll put out the best sort of team and best strategy to do well for us. And I hope we can improve on last game against City.
Yeah.
Because other than that first goal and, like you said, that 30 minutes, there wasn't much we did.
Yeah, it completely changed. But you said putting our best team out. Rico Henry is back from injury.
Yes.
14 long months. 14 long months we hadn't seen him. And then he came back to lose in the Cup against Plymouth. But yeah, that's a great boost for us having... In my opinion, he would definitely have been in that England Euro squad, because Luke Shaw wasn't fit until the final, and we were playing Trippier at left back. Rico Henry, his performances over the previous 2 years, he was always just outside the England squad, and it was so unfortunate he got injured in the season of the Euros, and it was a bad injury, and so he was injured, he couldn't play.
Yeah, I noticed sort of. I feel like in the Plymouth game, when we took Rico Henry off, I think we didn't produce. We didn't do as much. I'd say.
Yeah, but it's just a game to forget in general.
Yeah. But yeah, it's great to see him back, and I'm really excited to see him stay fit for the future.
Yeah, and also apparently Ben Mee should be back for the City game. So it was a shorter term injury than I expected. I feel like whenever a Brentford player gets injured, it just feels like they're going to be gone for at least a few months. Because that's just how it seems to go with us. And then they go out for another few months when you think they're about to come back. But we take it and more depth on the bench because it has been in previous weeks just the kids on the bench or the youth players on the bench. But yeah, should we go with our predicted 11?
Yes.
I would like to preempt this that we've gone with the most attacking team we probably could pick for City at home. Because for me, there's 5 options. It's a back 5. There's the 4-4-2, where he's playing central midfielders out wide, it's all right. And then there's the most attacking, the 4-3-3. I think Thomas Frank will go with the 4-4-2, but we've gone with the 4-3-3 for our predicted 11. What we want to see.
Yeah. So in goal we've got Fleckham. Yeah, there's not much. Yeah, not much to say. And then very attacking side, and the fact that we got 2 starting fullbacks predicted.
Oh, first time we've done that in the Premier League in about a year.
Yeah, so
actual fullbacks at fullback on either side. That's crazy. Yeah. That's unheard of for us.
So we got Rosalev, Collins, Vandenberg, and Henry, and I'd say they're good. And yeah, there is the possibility of maybe doing a back 5 with Ben Mee being included there, or Kim Ji-soo, even if we need to. But I'm happy with Collins, Vandenberg. They're very solid, very good. And Vandenberg, he didn't seem to be too good when he was playing right back, but now he's playing more into his natural role. Is really good for us.
I always thought he was alright at right back, although a lot of people thought he wasn't that good. But we saw it against Southampton. He was, albeit Southampton, but he was really good at centre back in his actual position. And so I'm happy for him, although he wrongfully had a goal disallowed in that game. And then the midfield, we've gone with the Janelt, Norgard, Damsgaard. If we're going to play the attacking 4-3-3 as we're going with, you have to put the 2 holding midfielders in Janelt and Norgard.
Yeah.
I feel like our best midfield is Norgard, Jensen, Damsgaard.
Yes, I'd 100% agree.
But then Jensen played a lot more minutes than the others midweek in the Cup. Although Damsgaard did as well. He'll probably get subbed off maybe earlier than the others. But yeah, it's so important having Norgard in our team. He's the captain. He's what seems to keep us ticking. And he's in his last year of his contract. He could leave on a free this summer. And so I'd love for us to at least extend it by 1 year, his contract.
100%.
Because we haven't really got a proper replacement yet. We've got Janelt who can go there. And Jensen can go deeper. But we either need to really invest in that position in the summer if we lose him. Or keep him and start to invest in maybe a younger player. But yeah.
Like Konak.
Well, he's a younger player, but he's also 18 years old.
Yeah.
And he's had very little professional experience.
I'm just thinking for the...
Yeah.
That would be for the far future.
Yeah. And then the front 3, we're going Wissa and Burma and Kino Spotter. For me, the thinking is Kino Spotter only played about 20 minutes versus Plymouth and Sharda played the whole game.
Yeah.
And so it's sort of rotation. It's also he's put in so many good performances at left back over the last few months that he's earned to play in his actual position.
He deserves to play there for once.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the predicted 11. It's very attacking, but to be honest, Thomas Frank will probably go with a 4-4-2 and he'll be playing Jensen and Damsgaard at left mid, right mid or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be more defensive. It'll probably, hopefully work alright, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
And now it's just time for predictions.
Yeah, I'll start. And I've gone with a prediction that seems to be the score of almost every game we play against City, whether it's going towards City or us. But I think this time it'll be a 2-1 City win. Yeah, so I think...
The City win?
Yeah, we're going to lose 2-1, I think. I think City are just too good, and they finally got their good form back from that terrible run. But we're kind of... Okay, we're in a decent spot, having come off the 5-0 win from Southampton. But our home games recently haven't been the best, and that is partly to do. Okay, ignoring the Plymouth game, that is partly to do because we're playing a better opposition this time.
Yeah, I mean, we had a home record to be really proud of, and then we lost it to Forest, and then Arsenal, and then Plymouth. And so that's 3 wins in a row at home lost. 3 games at home lost. Anyway, my prediction, I'm going to go a bit more positive. I'm going to say 1-1. It's hard to see it happen, but I reckon we'll get a draw. I just have that feeling. We'll probably lose 2-1. But yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
I think that's all there really is to say for the City preview. So thanks for watching.